have been many, and I mean many, like exactly 114 Supreme Court justices, but only 4 of them were women. Only 4. And FYI, the Supreme Court is 232 years old. One of these women was Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Unfortunately, Ginsburg passed away in her Washington, D.C. home just last year on September 18, 2020, at the age of 87 due to pancreatic cancer. Here is a little background on Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York in 1933 to Nathan and Celia Bader. Her birth name was Joanne Ruth Bader. She taught at the Rutgers University Law School for a decade and later became the first tenured female professor at Columbia University in 1972. She was appointed by President William Clinton in 1993 to be a part of the Supreme Court justices. When she was, if my math is correct, she was 60 years old. Here's an interesting fact. She's the second woman to do so. The first was Sandra Day O'Connor. Ginsburg may have not been the first woman in the Supreme Court justices, but she is the first woman to be laid to rest in the National Statuary Hall in the U.S. Capitol. This honor is only dedicated to the most prominent Americans. So, what did Ginsburg do while she was an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court? I'm glad you asked. Ginsburg worked to eliminate gender-based stereotyping in legislation and regulations, presented a strong voice in favor of worker rights, worked on separating the church and state. She was the counsel to the Women's Rights Project at the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, the chief architect of the campaign against sex role stereotyping in the law, arguing and winning 5 landmark Supreme Court cases during the 1970s. If all of this isn't enough for you, in the 1996 United States Virginia case, she wrote the majority opinion that became the milestone moment for the women's rights. This case dealt with Virginia Military Institute single-sex admission policy. Ginsburg led the Supreme Court in this case and wrote, "Surely, the institution's goal of producing citizen soldiers is great enough to accommodate women, who today count as citizens in our American democracy equal in stature to men." Ruth Bader Ginsburg provided inspiration and helped women of all backgrounds gain immense strides in the fight for equality. The struggle is not over, but her contribution to furthering gender equality would always be remembered.